I'm fired up and I'm ready to go. I'm fired up and I'm ready to go. I'm fired up and I'm ready to go. This is the Billionaire Brown experience. Let's go. Share this and push this out to your network, because I'm sure what Lauren is going to be talking about today will definitely be of value to someone that you know. So this is brand precision marketing strategist and also counselor, Lauren Wiseman. Lauren, say hello to everyone.
How you doing? Thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. So what we like to do, Lauren, first and foremost, what exactly do you do?
I work in the side of brand strategy and counseling. Now, this isn't the idea of hitting the logo or hitting the color or taking the right picture. This is about development, engagement, existing brand evaluation, how you're activating it and how you're moving it out to the people and making sure that you're maintaining a message that people are actually listening to. So this can go from talking to people for only an hour to working with people for a year to develop projects and people into a way where their message is not going to get shut down or the volume turned down with all the oversaturation that's out there.
All right, what's an example? Can you give us an example?
Well, I'm working on a reality TV show right now. It's going to get pitched probably the end of the year. There's millions of people pitching reality shows. So we're finding a way to create each of these characters, each person, from the web, protecting the website, to the trademarks, to building a business that's turnkey and allowing it so that once it does go in front of the core networks that we're going to talk to, it's an easy decision. And this is the same thing for anybody with any business, inside or outside of arts. If you have the foundation laid, if the blueprint is there and someone can see how easy it is to turn the key, they can do it. I mean, you know better than anyone, it's easier to get $100,000 from a bank than it is to get $10,000. Because if you have a $10,000 project and all you're looking for is finance that and $90,000 to market it, you know you're going to get the money. When you're only going after, I need to build this, I need to create this, I need all these other things, people don't want to help.
Okay, and how did you get involved in doing this?
You know, here comes a joke. I started as a drummer.
Drummer boy.
Everybody gives me crap about that. I was a ghost drummer for a lot of years. I came up in the sessions where they used to say, you're too tall, you're too hairy, you're too scary, but we're going to put you on the rock albums. We're going to put you on the rap albums. We're just going to keep you in the studio and not let you come out. I did some touring and whatnot, but from 700 plus albums, I got to work with everybody from the multi-million-dollar budgets to the people that were scraping 2 pennies. Then it went to music production and television production. My whole experience in the entertainment industry was watching how the stuff that was branded and marketed right had a better chance than worse stuff that was not marketed, or better stuff that was not marketed and branded right. And then I wrote the Artist Guide to Success in the Music Business. I toured that, and more people halfway through the book tour were coming out that were not musicians. So I flipped the switch, and after 20 years, left music to do this.
And what do you love about what you do right now?
I feel like a detective from one of those old movies. I sit down, whether it's a client, whether it's a business, it's just hilarious. I mean, it's hilarious, it's fun, it's exciting, because it's finding usually, and inside the brand, the message is already there. You just got to dig it out of people or dig it out of the product. So every client is a different project. Nothing is ever boring in what I do. It's all this fun discovery, figuring out how things come together, and watching a project or a person or a persona all of a sudden just ignite when all the pieces are right.
Okay, do you remember your first client?
Do I remember my first client? Yes.
Uh-oh. All right, what was that like, and what did you help them with?
It was the first client outside of music was a lobbying firm. It was for a political action that they wanted to move forward. And I remember sitting at a table, and I was that old thing from the children's shows. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things doesn't belong, and that was me. I'm listening to these people talk, and I'm biting my tongue, and then they say, what are your thoughts? And I just went for it, and everybody loved. It was a different view. It was a different approach. A lot of people take a very stagnant or very popular approach. It's Gary Vee. It's Tony Robbins. it's premeditated, prepackaged BS. Half the stuff that these people are sharing are templates of examples that don't apply to you, that don't work, that won't work for you, and they haven't given the full story to you. Taylor Swift coming out of nowhere. Her daddy walked down to Nashville with $100,000 from Pennsylvania in cash. You look at all these different businesses and you hear these rags to riches story, but half the time there were never rags, or there was a lot more going on that behind the scenes. And then when aspiring entrepreneurs start following methods where they don't know the whole story, it gets them to crash and burn.
Loving yourself with the unconditional love of God can be the ultimate gift that can change the way you see yourself. I invite you and your family to take this journey with me and discover how much God loves you. Add Renee Hall's new book titled Loving Myself to your book list today by visiting www.lovingmyselfenterprises.com. Now, back to your favorite podcast.